Your patent sucks. So what the hell am I doing with these videos anyway? My name is Steve Hansen. I've been a practicing patent attorney for over 25 years. Not only do I write patents, but I tear apart other people's patents in litigation. If you like this content, please like, follow, and share. Probably should have done this video first, but I will do it now. What is the purpose of this video series, and why do I call it Your Patent Sucks? The reason I call it that is because it was motivated by a book I'm trying to write that explains how to tell a good patent from a bad patent. I've worked with a lot of clients over the years, and in my experience, many of them or most of them rarely understand when a patent is good or bad. So they think they have something that's fantastic, and they don't understand why. So in order to explain that or make it understandable to everybody, I have to explain a whole lot of stuff about how the system works and the different aspects of patent infringement and patent validity. So, when you look at some of those individual videos, the context won't be clear from that individual video itself. But the whole point of this is that so eventually you can recognize what a good patent is. And so you can, if you choose to pursue a patent, you know how to pursue one that's good. You know how to ask good questions of whatever professional you're working with. You know how to have a lens through which to judge the advice you're getting and the results you're getting and all that. I'm not trying to teach anybody how to be their own patent lawyer or their own patent agent. It's not really intended to be a DIY video series. There's lots of books on how to do things on your own, but what those books are missing in their attention to nuts and bolts is the overall strategy and the overall look at what makes a patent good or bad. And I get people coming to me all the time, is this patent strong? Which is a hugely amorphous question, and it depends a lot on what your goals are with respect to the patent. In the first place, what your relationship to that patent is. Is it yours, or is it something that's being asserted against you? If it is yours, what are you trying to do with it? Those things all inform the question of whether the patent sucks or not. And, from there, then you start looking at what the legal and strategic considerations are. But the point is that in my practice over a long period of time, a lot of the same issues come up over and over and over again. And I feel like this piece that I'm trying to put here is missing from a lot of the books that are out there that tell you how to write your own patent application. Because I have had more than a few people come to me after engaging in some degree of self-help that didn't go very well, and I try to fix what they've done, or they go to like an invention submission company and they don't understand that what they got back was dog shit because they just don't know. So that's the goal here. And as I say in the beginning of the videos, not only do I write them, but I tear apart other people's patents in litigation. So I have spent a very long time looking at all the different requirements for patent validity and looking for ways to assert patents against things and how to attack a patent owner who's doing that. But that helps me all in turn know what makes a patent stronger or weaker. And so that's what I'm trying to do in the videos here. But it's really not meant to be a DIY. Here's how to be your own patent lawyer. I mean, I will say that with the accelerating rate of AI, there is much more development of programs for writing your own patent applications, and I would expect that they will become pretty good pretty quickly. I don't know if and when they'll become available to the public at large to crank out their own patent applications, but I gotta believe somebody's gonna do that. But the thing is, even if you have that tool, which is great, you're still gonna have to understand the results you're getting. For example, I have clients now who will send me patent claims. I did a video on that yesterday, patent claims generated by ChatGPT, and they look like patent claims, and they're not horribly unreasonable, but they are messed up, indefinite, and flawed in a number of ways because they aren't to the point yet, or ChatGPT isn't to the point yet where it can really process all of the legal issues and the case law and everything to arrive at a set of claims that's going to stand up to scrutiny, but I would imagine in the not too distant future that will happen, so that I just don't know when it'll get to the point where a person who doesn't have the background can accept the results without worrying about whether they're good or not, and having somebody look at them who sort of has an overall view of the law and how it works. But anyway, that's what we're doing here. So if you like that stuff, stick around and enjoy the videos. I hope to see you here soon. I hope that keeps you out of trouble.